Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to enable row actions only on row selection. For example, I am displaying 10 account records and I have row actions. If I click row actions, it is not displaying any actions to me. But if I select the row by using on row selection, then if I select the same row actions, it is displaying view and edit actions for me. So let's see in the code how to achieve this. Only on row selections we have to enable row actions. To display the account records, I created an Apex class with the name account controller and I have a method called FetchAccounts. Here I am fetching ID, name and industry from account object where the limit is 10. So I am getting 10 account records from this SOQL. This is my Lightning Web component. In the HTML, I'm using Lightning data table, and a key field I'm using ID, and for data I'm using accounts variable. For columns I'm using columns variable. Whenever there is a action that is selected from the row actions, I am calling handle row action method, and whenever there was a selection from the rows, then I'm calling handle row selection. I'm using wire method so that I can get my account records. So using @wire fetch accounts, I'm calling the fetch accounts method from account controller Apex class. Using this, I'm getting those account records. In order to display accounts, I have declared accounts variable. If there are any error, it will display using this error variable. And this is the selected accounts variable. Let's see when we are going to use this. Whenever I select any rows, then handle row selection method is called. In the handle row action, okay, handle row selection method is called. In the handle row selection, I'm getting all the selected rows and I'm iterating all the selected rows, and then I'm getting the ID of it. And then I am adding those IDs to this selected accounts variable. Whenever they select either view or edit row action, this handle row action method is called. In the handle row action method, I'm getting the name of it. If it is view, I'm using navigation mixin and then I'm viewing the record. If they have selected edit, then using the same navigation mixin, I'm trying to edit the record. Okay. Next, in order to display this the row actions only when the record is selected, I am using dynamic row actions. So whenever the users select the row actions, then it will call get row actions. This is the JavaScript method. I am binding this operator to it because I have selected this selected accounts. So in order to access this variable values, I'm using bind of this in this get row actions method. So whenever they select the row action from a row, they will pass a row, and then we have a callback function here. In order to have some server trip simulation, we are using set timeout of done callback of the actions which we are going to do it here. Initially the actions is null. In order to push value into this actions, first I'm checking whether this dot selected accounts is defined and assigned some value, and I'm checking whether it includes row of ID. So for example here, if I select this row actions, it will pass this row. From this row I'm getting the ID of the record, and then I'm checking whether it is part of this selected accounts. If it is part of this selected accounts array, then only it will go and assign view and edit actions to it, else it will be empty. So now it called that method get row actions. In the selected accounts, this account ID is not passed, so I'm not able to view the row actions. In order to see the row actions, I have to first select the record, so that in the selected accounts variable I will have this account ID, so that I will be able to see the row actions. Please check the video description. In the video description I have shared my blog post. From the blog post you should be able to get the sample code which we talked about in this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.